Hello, welcome to the channel, The Sons of the Weir. Today, I want to speak about my home city, Sunderland. City I love, city I'm proud of. I want to speak about the city council in this city. Council I'm not really fond of, I haven't got much time for, so I want to give my opinions on a few things, especially the council culture they've got in this city. I want to start with the air show. That's been cancelled due to the carbon neutral policy, low emissions that this council's adopted. I don't know if this was a vote by all local councillors or just dictated down to from the top, which personally that's the way I see it. So despite the money it generates, the tourism it brings and the prestige it gives this city all over Europe, it's been cancelled due to this low emissions testing what this council's following. If I can give this city council any advice, it won't be to follow their own advice and get some carbon emission testings done in the city hall, because there's more shite and tripe and pollution comes out of there on a weekly basis than what would come out of 3 lifetimes of air shows for 1 weekend a year. It's my opinion, I'm entitled of it. The council also says they didn't want to put all the eggs in one basket with the air show. Well, maybe they should have thought about that before they give Toland a boatload of work in this city. A company that's gone tits up and belly up, gone. Is there nobody in that city council that does due diligence before you give contracts out? Because there's never been a murmur, not a word, not a dicky bird off this council since this has happened. It's just my opinion, I'm entitled of it. Another thing that was cancelled round about Christmas time was the ice rink, Kale Square, at the cost of £100,000. Nobody disputes £100,000, a lot of money to put ice rink in a Kale Square. And in a cost of living crisis, our Caring Council says it wouldn't pay for itself. In my opinion, I think it would have paid for itself. Maybe it's broke even, but the Caring Council done us a favour, so you can't take your kids or your grandkids ice skating. But the same Caring Council can charge you to walk around the free park to see Christmas lights at the Festival of Light. So you can't go ice skating with your kids or grandkids, but you can be charged to walk around the free park to look at Christmas lights. That's just my opinion, and like I say, I'm entitled of it. Now at the minute, it's just been revealed today that this pedestrian bridge at the cost of £31 million, there's going to be a statement coming out about it very shortly, imminent. I can't see the point of spending £31 million on a pedestrian bridge from the Old Vaux site across the sheepfolds in a cost of living crisis. I think it's balmy. That money can go to loads better use in this city. I don't know if anybody in the hierarchies ever bothered to come out of there and turn left and walk across the Weymouth Bridge, and yet within 100 yards of the sheepfolds there's a metro station that'll get you in and out of the city within seconds. And as for helping people get across the match, to make it easy for the people in the town who live in the town to get the match, you're talking absolute pop. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled of it. Now, for one reason or another, this council won't entertain the reopening of the Pallion shipyards in Sunderland. There was work waiting to go in there in the millions of pounds if that was reopened, which would have created hundreds of jobs for the people of this city and surrounding areas, maybe for decades to come. But for one reason or another, this council won't entertain it. I don't know if the leader of this council, Graham Miller, he's not a native of this city. He might know the full history of our shipbuilding history, about it being the biggest and the best by far in the world. So Miller mightn't be aware of the history of this city, I don't know. But in my personal opinion, this is the way I see it, somewhere down the line, it'll be nailed on, that'll be planning permission given somewhere down there for housing projects. That's just my opinion, and that's how I see it. Now, I'd like to finish speaking about the leader of this council, Graham Miller. I want to tell you how I see it. I just want to give my personal opinions on a few things, a couple of things. In the 2016-17 election, local election for this city, Graham Miller came out with some obscene and vile jokes involving our late Queen Elizabeth, Kate Middleton, people of the Muslim faith, and dead Tories. Whatever apology he gave was too little, too late for me. In my personal opinion, the way I see it, I can't understand how anybody comes out with vile and vulgar jokes, doesn't matter which political party that they're representing, that they're still in politics at any level. That's just my opinion. I think they were vile and obscene, and basically this fella shouldn't be in politics at any level. Neither should anybody who came out with the jokes that Graham Miller did. That's just my opinion. Excuse me. And I'm entitled to it. I want to finish with this. This is how I see it, in my personal opinion. Graham Miller is as popular in Sunderland as Alan Shearer would be on a derby day, sitting in a wheat chief with a Newcastle top on. That's how popular Miller is to me. And as for him leading this council, I wouldn't let him lead my dog around the block. That's just my personal opinion. If you've liked it, all well and good. If you haven't, I'm not really bothered. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. So, see you later, people. Bye.